Kevin Hart is more than a comedian. This man is a financial
I'll never
genius.
forget it. It's a true story. We're landing in Mexico. Planes go down. I look out the window, look like an episode of Narcos. I've never seen more Mexican officers in my goddamn life. They standing there, they got the dogs. I've never seen dogs look through the window of the plane. The dogs. When I saw the dogs, I said, oh boy. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to fucking jail.
This man is responsible for us doing a 10X Growth Conference, by the way. He inspired me to put on my own tour and not just be a speaker at him. One of the highest paid actors in Hollywood and around the world. What you don't know is how shrewd he is as a businessman and a dreamer to build his own legacy as a CEO and a billion-dollar empire. Ladies and gentlemen, raise the roof. Call the roofer. Let's fix this place. Kevin Hart.
Nice. Beautiful crowd, beautiful energy. This is amazing. Once again, hello, 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 hello.
Are you like a businessman disguised as a comedian?
I'm heavy business.
You're heavy business.
I'm heavy business. Heavy business disguised with personality. Here's my intel about business, okay? Everybody assumes that business is just corporate. Everybody assumes that business means an office building and it means the structure that goes into said entity. That's not. Business has so many different levels to it. Business is selling Girl Scout cookies. Business is being a self-made chef that wants to put yourself in a position to cook for families. Business is being a teenager that wants to babysit. Business is understanding how to create something, own that, and make money from it. If you're doing that, you're running a business. From the simplest thing to the biggest thing, right?
It's good, man. It's good, man.
So,
take him to church.
So when you understand that, when you take these small things and you make these small things big things, your ideas start to grow as your businesses grow. For example, writing a joke is a business because that joke then becomes a comedy special. That comedy special becomes an IP. I own that IP, and I take that IP, and I sell that IP and license it to other platforms that will go and hold it for set amount of times. They gotta give it back, which means I can continue to grow these IPs that all started from telling the jokes, which means that I now have a catalog. What's the benefit of a catalog? Benefit of a catalog is being able to put yourself in a position to deal with studios and networks at the highest level. You now have to respect me as a business. So when you see this and you understand that, you grow within it. So I'm now a businessman because I love to create. In the world of entertainment, you have no entertainment without creativity. So you need a me. You need a guy that's gonna come up with movie concepts, television concepts, and reasons to make the world laugh and feel better. I am now a necessity, which makes me an entity. I'm a f***ing business. So respect me as that. That's the business. It's the truth.
I knew you were gonna be good. I knew this was gonna be good. Why do you like real estate?
I love real estate. And you know, real estate is just one thing that you know where your money is. That money's in the ground. So regardless of what's going on in the world, people are always gonna need places to do business, places to live. They're always gonna need places. So the more that you can achieve the buy or the ownership of these places, the more that you're always gonna have revenue coming back to you. You're also putting yourself in a position to always go out and borrow or get because I have these things to leverage. So the more that you, I guess you could say, the more that you get, the more that you can do. And you know, sometimes I think people think that it's a far-fetched goal to get, and it's not really. It's not that hard when you gain the understanding of it. The game of Monopoly is a real game. It's a real game. When you play Monopoly, the goal is to buy up as much property as you can and get people to pay you for that property when they land on it.
Rent.
That's the real game. So let's say I do a movie, right? that movie is whatever the it is. I make a nice amount of money to do a movie. Take that number, split that number in half. Half of that number goes to the government. That's the IRS, no matter what.
So we're talking about 25 million becomes 12.
We can just call it a number. I don't want people to knock me in the head when I leave here. Let's just call it a number, okay? Let's say that number is a number. No matter what, when you make money, split it in half.
Yeah.
Split it in half right away. Don't put the money in your bank account and look at it as you got all that money, because you don't. Half of that money is not yours. So right away, put it over here. Create a account, call it the tax account. Put half of that there, so as you make money, you always put this money in the tax account. I never got to worry of giving the government their money, because that money's over there, and I don't look at that like it's my money. I'm never gonna touch that money, because it's not mine, it's the government. So now off of my half, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna take another half. This half is going over here. This half is for my next real estate investment. I don't know what it is, I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm putting it over here, so when I do figure it out, I got it there to buy. So now I'm only living.
This is so ridiculous.
I'm only living off a quarter of my financial gain. I split it in half and I took a quarter. You only get in debt. You only get in debt when you don't understand the breakdown of your finances.
Like and subscribe to The Financial Edge for me.